Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Students, once again I am here to give presentation on another topic, which is chemical reactivity. It is very important topic of chemistry. The chemical reactivity means the ability of a chemical substance to undergo a chemical reaction. Is called the chemical reactivity of that substance. The reactivity of every substance in the periodic table is different. In periodic table there are 118 elements and every elements have different reactivity. The jewelry metals in the periodic table are silver, gold and platinum. These metals are inert metals, but their reactivity are different from each other. That is why the platinum is most precious metal in the world. Then comes the gold, and then and finally come the silver. Copper is also another metal. It is considered a coined metal because it is used for making the coins. It is also used for making the electric cables. It is also used for making various kind of alloys. The alloys in which copper is used are called the copper alloys. The name of the copper alloys are brass and bronze. The bronze is most precious, more precious than the brass because it consists of three different metals which have a homogeneous mixture in the alloy. The parameters to measure the reactivity are two. Number one, the electropositive character, and number two, electronegative character. Electropositive character means the ability of an atom to lose the electron is called the electropositive character. Electropositive character is also called the electropositivity. In periodic table, there are electropositivity trends. The electropositivity increases from top to bottom in the periodic table and decreases along the period from left to right. Now comes the electronegative character. Electronegative character means the ability of an atom to attract sheer pair of electron towards itself is called the electronegative character. It is also called the electronegativity. Electronegative trends are that their values decreases from top to bottom in the periodic table and increases from left to right in the period. The metals have more electropositive character, whereas the non-metals have more electronegative character. The reactivity is also measured by the displacement of a metal. Displacement means replacement of a metal or non-metal by another metal. Such reactions are called the displacement reaction. The displacement reaction, the more reactive metal or non-metal can take place of less reactive metal in a chemical reaction. Now the question is, if copper and iron are treated in a chemical reaction, either copper can displace the iron in the chemical reaction. Second question is, if chlorine is reacted with the bromine or iodine compound in the chemical reaction, either the chlorine can displace. The answers are very logical. As the copper is less electropositive than the iron. That is why copper cannot displace the iron in the chemical reaction. So this indicates that iron is more reactive than the copper. That is why copper has no ability to displace or replace the iron in the chemical reaction. Similarly, chlorine is more electronegative than the bromine and iodine. Its electronegative value is 3.5 approximately, whereas bromine has 3 and iodine has 2.5. That is why chlorine can displace the bromine or iodine in the chemical reaction. So these examples indicates the chemical reactivity. So chemical reactivity is very important in the chemistry to understand it. I hope this lecture would be sufficient to understand the concept of chemical reactivity.